FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. FlossTube Special Edition. There you go. Excellente. This.
All about
StitchCon.
StitchCon 2025.
Yes.
From our perspective.
Through our eyes.
Through our eyes.
As you will. So, I like to say that our perspective is obviously a bit unique. Different than an attendee's perspective because we are on the team that organizes it. And because of that, I think we might be the only FlossTube channel that has attended both weekends.
Yeah.
So,
because we're allowed.
Yeah. Yes. So, we have a bunch to show you and, just to give you like a layout of how the video is going to go is we're going to give like a general overview of StitchCon for people who have never been or have found us since StitchCon or whatever, what have you. Yeah. And just so you're up to speed as to what the heck we're talking about. And then, give like the basics of how each StitchCon goes because it's our attempt that each weekend is basically carbon copies of each other from a operational standpoint. Obviously they're very different because of the attendees at each weekend, but we want to give you that overview. And then we have two boxes here, one for weekend A, one for weekend B, of things that we were so generously and lovingly gifted that we wanted to show you all. Yeah. So that's like our thank you card part of it, right? So, okay, so first and foremost, StitchCon is, I'm gonna say it's probably the largest cross-stitch retreat that I have ever heard of. When you think together, it's 600 people, and it is 2 weekends, middle of June every year, and it is 300 people at one weekend, 300 people at both, at weekend B, excuse me. And Pam and I have been involved with StitchCon since its inception. Back, the first one was in 2018, and the core sort of concept or tagline of StitchCon is bringing FlossTubers and fans together. So it sort of started when we started making FlossTubes back in 2017, and we had connected with a lot of people here on the internet, and we wanted to send them a gift, and it was a cross-stitch gift. So we got Barbara involved, blah, 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 blah. And at the time, back in 2017, FlossTube was like so new, and
there were a few. There were a few that I had started watching.
Sure. And so, but this whole concept of like building this FlossTube community was very new, especially to Barbara as a professional cross-stitch shop owner. And so that sort of planted the seed. It got the idea brewing. Barbara came to us with the idea, and we obviously thought it was a good one. Absolutely. And so Pam and I have been on the StitchCon team since 2018. And so basically, like, there's this huge team of people that come together in June to execute the retreat. But when it comes to like the core team, and the people that make decisions about how the retreat will go and what is involved in the retreat, that's obviously a smaller group of folks, but that includes Pam and I. So, the retreat is sponsored by Keepsakes, which is the local needlework shop here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And, I work at Keepsakes, and so I'm obviously very, very involved. So it's Barbara is the owner of Keepsakes, Pam and I, then Nicole, Buckeye Stitcher. She used to be pretty regular on FlossTube, not so much anymore. Her full-time job is being a veterinarian, so, you know, all of that. And then you've got the rest of the Keepsakes staff, so Susan, Barb, Jan, Mary, Jen, and of course Joe, who's Barbara's husband, also the bus driver, and I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. And we've been very lucky here in Ohio that we have some really wonderfully talented designers that live here locally. And so this was the 7th StitchCon. And for the last 6 years, we have had Sue Hillis be involved with StitchCon and bringing it to life. She's always done like an exclusive pattern for us and all of those things. But Sue Hillis has since retired, and she is downsizing and moving home to Virginia. And so she was not involved this year. However, we were very, very, very lucky. And this year, designer, helper, aide extraordinaire with Cecilia Turner from Heart and Hand, who, if you've watched us for a while, you know lives here locally as well. So we are very, very, very lucky about that. And her role in it was knowing we have a theme, sort of like, I think that's really started happening in the last maybe 4 or 5 years. It's like this theme every year. Last year it was like, come to my garden. This year it was this way to StitchCon. So given that, Cecilia designed an exclusive pattern that was available to all of the attendees. We'll show you that in a second. So there's that. So your StitchCon experience, regardless of which weekend you attend, it starts on Thursday, and then you come through the registration line. You get to see myself. Yay for that. Lucky for you. And then I give you your name tag, and then you move down the line, and then we hand out. Each year we have a collection of swag. I feel like I've used a lot of air quotes this episode, but that's okay. And so we want to show you this year's swag. We have 2 of the 3 things, because we usually wait until everyone gets theirs before we take ours. And so
somehow both of us forgot to pick up one of the
third item. So each year,
think there are some left.
Oh yeah, there definitely are. We just haven't gotten them. So this is the bag for this year, and it includes the logo. And this is actually
it's insulated to hold your drinks
your
or whatever
beverages.
else you want to
keep cool.
Keep cold, like wine and cheese, perhaps.
Perhaps. And then there's a cup holder on the side. It also is a backpack if you choose to. And then this here is a strap that comes out, and then it hooks onto the other side if you want to wear it like over your shoulder too. So it's super versatile. And then there is this cute little front pocket here. This front pocket's not insulated, but so then everyone received one of these bags. And then the item that we don't have was a wooden laser engraved thread keep. Yes, thread keep. And it's about like yay big. It's got like 12 or something holes on it, and then engraved on it, it says "This way to StitchCon."
And you have holes all around it for your thread.
Yes, and
if you've watched any other recaps, you've seen it.
Sure, absolutely. And we had them in a ton of different wood grains, so attendees could pick their favorite. And then the other item came in this little brown box here, and this is what it looks like. You're probably like, what the heck is that? So there's a plastic protector now. So you do one of these numbers. It says StitchCon engraved on it. It is metal. It is heavy duty. And there is under here these little legs that kick out. And I have one of those loops on the back, but
you put your phone in.
Hold your phone. It also is strong enough that it can hold your tablet. And yeah, it holds it even with the... So, I saw a ton of people using these at their tables, so that was really fun. It rotates around completely, and I do believe... No, it only works like that way. So that's really fun and neat and nifty and something different.
And as the person who handed all this stuff to folks as they checked in,
yeah,
I can vouch for the fact that there were people who had never been to StitchCon before, the newbies, and we always have a bunch.
Yes.
And they could not believe they didn't have to buy these things.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they were just like, you're just
this is for free?
Giving this to me? So that's always nice that we seem to have, you know, come up with some really creative swag each year. Each year it's different.
Yeah.
It's not the same bag every year. Barbara brings into one of our StitchCon meetings a sampling of bags, and we pick the style, and we thought, this is different.
Right. And that's the goal, is something different. Yeah. And so you come through the line that way, and then there really is, not really any particular really structure to the weekend. Like, you can truly just come and go and do as you please. There is nowhere that you have to be.
No.
Right? We do have things that happen throughout the weekend, and a bunch of opportunities for you to do different things. But at the end of the day, if you just want to come and sit and stitch, great. You can do that. You're in the right place. Exactly. But so new for 2025. So we have always had like a loose itinerary. We also have a stitchy bus that does a rotation between Keepsakes, the shop, and Sharonville Convention Center, which is where the retreat is held.
Which is about a 15-minute ride.
Yes.
From the convention center to Keepsakes. We also have a on-site shop, which we refer to as the Annex. It is across the hall from the ballroom, which we use as a stitch room. And I think she said 51 trunk shows. This year, which is an all-time high.
Absolutely.
It included a wide variety of designers. There were threads, and there was a lot of fabric.
Absolutely. Yes.
And we have folks who man the fabric cutting table. They will take a yard. If you want something smaller than a yard, you can get a fat half or a fat quarter. Nothing more custom than that.
Absolutely.
And those girls are very efficient. And I picked up a couple pieces myself. But we had more than one fabric dyer. I'm thinking we might have had half a dozen.
I think we had at least 5. So there you go. So,
and a wide variety of styles of charts.
Absolutely. If you walked in there and couldn't find something for yourself, then I don't know what to tell you.
There were also other creations,
project bags,
project bags, needle minders, all kinds of other gadgets.
And notions and things. And it's quite a collection. So truly, you could honestly come to StitchCon and not go to Keepsakes if you don't want to. Because
and maybe do a little loo or shopping in the Annex.
Absolutely.
Another thing that we instituted, I think for the first time last year, was the studio. Which is down the hall beyond the Annex. And it's all furnished with recording studio, furniture, and tripods and lighting and so forth. So if you wanted to record your impressions of StitchCon or FlossTubers wanted to do an on-site recording.
Or like a collab with 2 different channels that happen to be there.
Or a whole table full of people could record something.
And it's not just for FlossTubers. So even if you are on Instagram and you wanted to do an Instagram thing, you could do it in there too if you wanted. Just a little bit of a quieter space. And so that is the StitchCon studio. So
and then there is also in the evening the convention center staff does require that the room be locked at 10 p.m. And typically what happens is either you might maybe go out for a late dinner or a cocktail or something. You might go and call it a night up in your room. Or you might drive home if you're close. But there is also rooms that are set aside in the Hyatt, which is attached to the convention center, for late night stitching. And Stephanie pretty much holds that down from around 10 p.m. to 2 in the morning for all of the night owl stitchers. And it is absolutely an integral part, as you will hear later, of StitchCon.
Absolutely. And especially of like my StitchCon experience. So there's probably recaps out there, and the FlossTuber doesn't do the late night. And so during the day, Pam is walking around the room, socializing, meeting people, taking pictures, and helping out wherever she's needed. I have a lot more like concentrated jobs I have to do throughout the day. I sell raffle tickets for our service project raffles. And then, so I mostly do that during the day, but that's great because it gives me the opportunity to have one-on-one conversations with people who are buying raffle tickets. So I love doing that. And then, every evening, so Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night, we have this year I started calling them festivities, and that's just what I'm going to refer to them as. And so that is headed up by Barbara and myself. So we sort of run the nightly entertainment, if you will. So that is always so fun.
The first night is generally a welcoming presentation by everybody on the team.
Yep.
With Barbara as well.
Yep.
Then the other 2 evenings are pretty much open.
Yeah.
But during the day on Friday and or Saturday, depending on how many folks we have participating, we have smalls exchanges.
Absolutely.
And that's totally voluntary. And
he's got his ball, so he's playing with it.
And it's loose. There's no instructional thing. There's no tutorial. There's no class. There's no star designer. There's no gifted
classes,
gifted pattern or kit. Nope. And it seems to be quite popular.
Yeah, we'll take it, you know. And then inside the stitching room as well, there, if you go around the room, then there's a big freebie table for folks to bring and give and take as they please.
And I heard for both weekends this year, people got some really good stuff.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So that's amazing. And then we also have this really cool table set up in the corner that is the testing station. So we put all different varieties of linen and Aida in Q-snaps, anything from 18, 20 count Aida to 46, 56, 40 count linen and needles and thread. So if you are somebody who's like, I've kind of always wanted to try 40 count, but I've been too scared to like purchase a big piece of linen, that table is like so great for you, and you can try things out over there. So that's awesome. And then we have a huge brag table for each weekend. It kind of like does a horseshoe around the front of the room because that's how much stuff people bring. And it is absolutely incredible to see all of the things that are made.
Again, a wide variety. Wide variety.
So great. And we're so appreciative of everyone that brings their stuff to that table so we can all see all the things.
Doesn't have to be framed or finished in any way. We had a lot of finishes that were just laid out on the table. We provide little cards for everybody to put the name of the design and or the designer, and then you put your name and what table, because all the tables are numbered, what table you're at. So if somebody wanted to ask some questions about how you stitch such and such, or you know, just
where did you get that pattern?
Where did you get that pattern?
That happened to me a couple years ago with the shepherd's bush design, and I found the woman, and now I'm friends with her. And
so another opportunity to network, and
it's
very, very effective.
Absolutely, I think so. And then we also bring the bell. Okay, we bring the bell, which is the bell that we use on FlossTube to celebrate a finish. So folks bring things that they can finish while at StitchCon, and then they can ring the bell and have a StitchCon finish, which is exciting. And then other than that, I think that is the general StitchCon experience. I did also want to mention that this was the first year that instead of having a pamphlet that we hand out to folks, and in the pamphlet we called it the StitchCon passport. And what was included was like the itinerary, the Stitchy Bus schedule, restaurants close by, things to do, because a lot of people bring their husbands or spouses or whatever and their kids, and it's like a list of things happening locally. It also has a list of all the FlossTubers in attendance. I think that both weekends had over 60 FlossTubers at each weekend, which is so cool. And obviously that's, you know, 2 different sets of people, so that's great. And so all of that information in previous years we had printed on paper and handed it to our attendees when they arrived. This year we did not do that, and the reason being is that because we went digital this year. So this year we launched the StitchCon app. It's inside of the guidebook app, which the guidebook app is used for big conventions and big sort of events like that and festivals, and you kind of like create your own guidebook in there. And so we created the StitchCon guidebook, and it was amazing.
It was so great.
I found it so helpful.
Yes.
Because as somebody who has to be 17 different places at once, I could go into the itinerary and you can like into the calendar and
what's happening today?
Stop with these.
The air quotes.
Every
She's got
time.
air quotitis.
Yeah, I do. And I'm gonna put this hand down, so maybe I won't do it.
Sit on your hand.
If I do it, then maybe it'll be off camera. And so you can go and you can hit the plus sign after each like event, and then it will add it to your calendar and it will send you a push notification.
Yeah, it was great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So a lot of props have to go to Melinda for that because Melinda, who's the social media website girl, she really headed up that project, and I could not be more proud of it. It is amazing.
Yeah.
So
big hit. People loved it.
I'm curious to hear how people felt about it, and how much they used it. And I know that it's going to take some time to get people used to using it more regularly, but
well, if you were savvy enough to prompt the push notifications on it for different things, what was fun, kind of sad but fun, was that the StitchCon A folks went home and their app was downloaded onto their phone.
Sure.
We give you a barcode to do that.
Yep.
And even after they're home from StitchCon, they're still getting push notifications.
I know.
Like, it's time to get on the Stitchy bus. And I had a couple of messages from folks that I had interacted with who said, "Oh, this makes me so sad I'm not there anymore." So
yes, absolutely.
It was fun.
So this is what it looks like when you log into it. It gives you like a map, all of your Wi-Fi info, a little note from Barbara. And then over here, when you hit the three dots, it gives you all of these things. So StitchCon FAQs, the schedule, FlossTubers, and then with links directly to their channel.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Yes, info about the service project, a list of trunk shows, a map of the convention center. There are StitchCon freebie charts that were exclusive to StitchCon, nearby restaurants, things to see and do. You can add to the photo album, and there's a notes and then a link down here to the Keepstakes website. So
it was awesome.
Absolutely incredible. Really, really proud of that. So, okay. And so that, I think, generally is an overview of StitchCon. One thing that I want to say is that at Weekend B, we ended up doing just 2 smalls exchanges. And I think moving forward, that's what we're going to do. We had divided it into 3 in previous years because there were so many participants. And it's more exciting when there's more people.
Yeah, so we just kind of squished them together.
Yeah. So that was really fun and exciting. And so thank you to everyone that participated in that. I know that sometimes people get a little bit of anxiety about that. But thank you all to everyone that participated in that for sure.
Right. We give you a little poker chip. It's either red, white, or blue, and then we announce when
it's going to be red or white moving forward.
Yeah, so it'll be 2 colors, and that'll tell you which smalls exchange you will participate in. Because the gathering is so large, it would be really overwhelming. And
if we did just one, oh boy.
Stephanie will call out random numbers or number ranges, and folks go up and pick a decorated package on the table, and then they take it usually back to their place, open it, and then everybody regathers at the table to find the person that made their small and to find who got their small.
Yes.
And it always has worked flawlessly. When Stephanie is done calling the number ranges, there are no more presents on the table. So
listen, it is the most anxiety-provoking thing of the entire weekend.
We don't want to come up short, and we don't want to have an extra.
Exactly. But it's always so fun. So, so thank you to everyone that was involved in that.
Do you want to talk about the service project next?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
We'll touch on that in a minute.
We can talk about it now. So we do a service project every single year, and it's a big thing for Barbara to do, and for us, all of us as a team, to give back to the Sharonville community where Keepsakes lives, where StitchCon lives. That's where Barbara raised her family, was in Sharonville. And it's just really important for her to give back to the community. And so we, this year we gave to the Lincoln Heights Healthcare Center with a focus on helping get vision care to children who might not otherwise have it.
Right.
And so we raised a bunch of money. We don't have the final count yet exactly, but we do a lot of things throughout the weekend, like selling raffle tickets for baskets, and like they're curated baskets by members of the teams. Like there was a Stephanie basket and a Pam basket and a Barbara, blah, blah, blah. And then we also have an auction, and there was also, and that's on Saturday night. And then we also had, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay. And then, are you okay?
Yep.
Okay. And then we also had inside the app, there's a link in there that you can donate directly to the fundraiser. So that was really cool. So, so there is that. So that was really awesome.
Yep.
All right. So why don't we show, since we touched on the thing from Cecilia, why don't we show that stuff first, and then we'll show the haul.
Yeah.
So, if you are familiar, here, that's mine. I'll take that. So, if you're familiar at all with Cecilia Turner's designs at Heart and Hand, then you probably know about her Doodles series, okay? And her Doodles series are about like this big square, and she has like Doodles autumn, winter, blah, blah, blah. And they're just like little different things that...
I got it.
Good. That remind you of that topic. Okay. So that's sort of the inspo for this piece.
So this is the design. It says an exclusive design for keepsakes, embellishment included. It's called Kindred Friends, and it includes the Stitchy Bus and the bell and Keepsake's house and
A black cat.
Which actually is a button.
Yes. And I don't know if I printed it off and stuck it in there. The border.
Right. The border was in the freebie section of the app.
Yes.
That you could download. Some people, might want the border. Other people might not want the border.
Yeah, I'm going to show the picture of it.
Yeah.
So this is the stitched piece. And you can see the border that says "This way to StitchCon." So that border was provided in your in the app.
Yeah.
And she also provided an alphabet in here, so you could put maybe the initials of your table mates or someone you traveled with or came with or whatever. And then of course there's a little black cat button that came with it as well.
Right. That was available for purchase in the annex, as well as the complete thread pack with the name of all the overdyes that Cecilia recommended. And
these are all cut and made and put together by your StitchCon team.
Right.
And there also were cuts of fabric as well. The called for fabric is cookie dough, I believe.
But people were stitching it on all kinds of
any neutral
beautiful
will do, for sure.
neutrals or whatever.
Yes. And then I will say that if this is something that you would be interested in purchasing, we do have extras of them. They will be listed on the Keepsakes web shop later this month. So, by now, by the time you're watching this video, you have been made aware that Pam and I are not at home. We are on vacation in Maine, in New England for the next little bit. And so I am not sure when the StitchCon, or the Keepsakes web shop will go back up. I don't know if it's going to go up after Keepsakes reopens or after I get back, because I do most of the shipping, so it would make sense that they'd wait till I came back. Right. So, but just keep up with the Keepsakes newsletter and social media, and then that way you'll find out.
I want to show you.
I do, yes. Yeah. So, another wonderful human that has come into our lives, into the StitchCon Keepsakes lives, is a woman by the name of Nisha Wiley. And she is a quilter by trade, but she also has a incredible business. There she makes t-shirts and sweatshirts and tumblers. And so Barbara had this idea to take the photograph of the StitchCon exclusive by Cecilia and put it on a tumbler. And so why don't you show them what it looks like boxed up? Yours is in the bag. Oh, the presentation, 12 out of 10.
Yeah, it was in the annex, and it's got a pretty red bow on it.
So gorgeous.
And It looked like this on the shelf.
How cute is that?
And it says on the box, it says 8 hours cold and 8 hours hot.
We love that.
And
so let me see.
Perfectly Imperfect Quilting and Crafts.
Yeah, that's her company name, is Perfectly Imperfect Quilting. So here's a regular can of soda, and here's the tumbler. So it's just a bit taller than that.
Right.
And I mean, her tumblers are so great.
Yeah.
Look how wonderful that came out.
It was beautiful.
And so Pam and I both got one of these. And there's care instructions that come in it. And you get a metal straw and a straw cleaner as well. And
it's great.
This is coming to Maine with me, obviously. So, yay for that. So, and Nisha is just like the absolute sweetest human on the planet. We love her so much. So, that's been great to have her in our lives. Right. All right. So, why don't you show the rest of your haul, Pam?
Okay.
Pam did most of the shopping.
Right.
I will say.
Another one from Cecilia that I got was called, it was part of her Doodle series, and it is called Red, White, and Blue. And I'm sure these are available just about every place.
So cute. Yeah.
I had seen this La-Di-Da, which apparently was in one of those gift boxes. I saw Carolyn Zook show it on her FlossTube before StitchCon got started, and asked her if she would pass that pattern on to me. Then when I got to StitchCon and then the annex, we had a La-Di-Da trunk show, and there it was.
And
so
there it was.
I headed Carolyn off at the pass. This is called Ghost Pumpkin, and it's from La-Di-Da.
So cute. She's so happy.
Yep. I have purchased several of Boomerang Stitches designs. She is local. Amity is local with her sister. Erin has a FlossTube. They live in Northern Kentucky. And this is their latest, Amity's latest, and it's called Stitchy Bug, and it is just absolutely
so
fantastic.
Pretty. Look at those colors. And I think it's all DMC.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
Stitchy Bug, so funny.
I picked up a couple of charts from Barbie's trunk show. She is Pedal Pusher, if you don't know. This one is called Anne's Orchard, as in Anne of Green Gables, so I had to get that.
What fabric did she use for that? Cornflower by Fiber on a Whim. Yep. Of course, it's perfect.
And I also like this one called Winter Visitors, because trees and cardinals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I picked those up from Pedal Pusher's trunk show.
Pretty. And
then I picked up a couple more. I've got a lot, but I picked up a couple more of Artsy Housewife. And I got this one.
I love this one.
This is called Lit. And I just think that's just funny.
It is.
For Christmas.
I mean, look at the detail. Her borders are just amazing. And her animal detail is amazing.
Yeah. And then, you go in and you look at a trunk show and you go in the annex and all the models are there and they sell it. We all know this, right?
Amazing.
I mean, you may have been hemming and hawing, but once you see that model, so 2 snowy owls. And I just had to get it after I saw the model.
Yes, the model. And I love how she did the windows on this one. They're so great. I love it.
And I also got a full yard
of baby. Bestitch
Me pumpkin
and
patch.
she was there at
Brandy
Weekend
was
B.
there.
Yep.
But my idea, and I'll probably have more than one use for this.
Well, I would hope so, Pam. It's a freaking yard. Jeez, I'm crow.
But my first idea is to do the Autumn Lane Tonight We Ride.
Yeah, heck yeah.
This. Okay.
Do you know the Blackbird Designs Black Cats? That's like made into a drum. That would look freaking good on that too.
Yes, it would. So I just 32 count. I got a full yard.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yes, it is.
And then on a second trip, I'd been wanting to trip to the annex. I mean,
yes.
On a second trip.
I don't know why that's in the bag. That's pretty, Pam.
Yeah, the fabric cutting ladies put it in a bag.
Oh.
but I've been wanting to try 40 count Verdal.
Yes.
So,
which is the even weave of 40 count
right.
that's made by Zweigart.
So I'm not going to take it out, sorry, but you can tell it's a beautiful gray.
It is stunning.
So, and that's from Bestitch Me as well.
I love Brandy.
And I
What
just
else you
want
got
to
in
check
there?
my bag because some of the things might have been.
Off the freebie too. Oh yeah.
Did I buy that?
Yes, you did. Yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
bought
so
that
I
one.
got that one. The rest of these were
Okay.
off the freebie
Yeah,
table.
here. I'll take those. You're not going to show those, are you?
No,
Okay, I didn't think so.
no.
Okay. All right, so here you go.
And the one that Jana gave me that was a unicorn of mine.
Yes, ma'am.
So, we did have this truck show, right?
We did.
So we had a couple of the newer designers.
Yeah.
In the annex for trunk shows, and one of them was Stitch Crypt, and I had to get this one because anybody who does genealogy loves cemeteries and graveyards.
It's true.
And so this one just spoke to me. It's called Pumpkin Night. So I got that from the Stitch Crypt trunk show in the annex.
That was really fun to have Stitch Crypt for sure.
Right. So
absolutely.
yeah.
Excellente. Yes, ma'am.
So those were my purchases.
Yeah.
At StitchCon.
Yes, absolutely. And Pam did a lot more damage than I did because I didn't do any damage.
Yeah.
I had
She works at an LA.
And well, there's that. And I was gonna look for fabric for the Year in the Woods series, but I just didn't have time.
No,
so it is what it is. No big deal.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So now I think we want to show you some things that folks walked up to
Us.
Steph and I and had some amazing gifts for us.
Yes.
And that is not a requirement.
Not at all. By no means. Way, shape, or form. But also keep in mind that, like, StitchCon's been around for 7 years. We've been on FlossTube for 8 years.
Yeah.
A lot of these people are friends of ours from for a long time. And this is like our one out of maybe 2 chances a year to see these people in person.
Yeah.
And it's just so lovely to see them. And that means so much to us, more than any physical gift you could give. So, just being with you all is really what matters most, just so you know. And no, I'm not required to say that.
Right.
Okay, I have 2 things up here that I need to show you before Max grabs them. So this is sort of like the thank you card portion of the video. There I go with my fingers again. And we're going to start with Weekend A, and then we'll go to Weekend B. So, Anita from Shine Sparkle Stitch, as in Holly and Anita, she came for the first time to Weekend A this year, and she gave me, wait for it, you guys are gonna poo-poo. It's a Mountain Dew necklace. And it's like a full, on both sides. It is so pretty! I love it so much. It is very cool. And then, from our sweet friend Jean, she gave me this beautiful Alex and Ani bracelet with the Boston Red Sox logo on it. Yeah. So, Jean lives in Florida now, but she is originally from Massachusetts, so she can appreciate my love of the Sox, you know?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So good. All right, buddy, you're on the box.
Yeah.
There you go. Not anymore. Okay. If you watched our live, do not. Oh, hold on. Okay, so if you watched our most recent regular FlossTube, and I played the xylophone for you, and I said if you caught it, that would be the last time I would be playing that xylophone.
On your phone.
On my phone.
Right.
And this is why that is. Look at this. And then, like, there are
little pegs, aren't they? Oh, yeah.
Which is just a thrill. But, more than that,
right,
there are keys, y'all. I excited about this. Okay, this is the most exciting thing that's literally ever happened to me. I have never received a musical instrument as a gift in this manner before. This is not brand new, but
No.
it was.
But it's in pristine condition.
I mean, it's the most perfect xylophone I've ever seen. Isn't it so fun? So, thank you. I love it so much.
Right.
Mac loves it too.
Yeah.
Okay. So, now, please remember that, let's do a caveat first, okay?
We need to do a caveat.
So, we see 600 plus people in 2 weeks, okay?
Yes.
Many of you included cards with your gift, which is very, very helpful. Thank you. Next year, we are going, you'd think we've learned this by now, but apparently not. We are going to bring a stack of Post-its. We're each going to carry them around. So if someone walks up and hands us something, we could slap a Post-it on it so we know who it's from. Because some of these things, I mean, Weekend A feels like 20 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, it really does. Especially because, you know, I'm old now.
Well, there's that. But, you said that I didn't. This came from Sue. We got these 2 cute little cards that are like textured and really, really pretty. And then she gave us a couple of boxes of chocolates. Very exciting. Putting that in the food pile. And then we also got, which I did start eating them, I'm going to tell you. These are from Carla in Erie, Pennsylvania. And these are sponge candy.
Oh, yeah. We did try those. And we love sponge candy.
Love it. So, Carla, blessings. Okay?
Yes.
Blessings to you. And so we're recording this video on Monday after our latest FlossTube. We leave for vacation tomorrow, but you already know that by now.
Right.
So all of this candy is going in a box and going in the car with us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Okay. And okay.
Oh, this is from
From Patricia.
Yep.
And in Texas.
Yep.
And she gave us a couple of super cute Texas-themed goodie bags.
This is fabulous.
Bucky's candies in there.
Bucky's candies. It's got her, she's got an Etsy shop apparently. Some DMC, some thread drops from the Johnson Space Center.
I think she said something like a brother or an uncle or something worked there.
There's candy in here. There's lifesavers.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
And 2 Texas rubber duckies.
Yeah, we love it.
Which is freaking cute.
Yeah.
So, I need to pull the candy out of those things. Thank you so much. Okay. Then these were from Natalie in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Right.
They are the cutest little, ditty bags.
Right.
Look at mine with the baseballs all over it.
And mine has lobsters all over
Obviously. And there's like candy and a pen and chapstick and
all kinds of little...
I love this bag. It is so freaking cute.
I mean, how cute for a drawstring, right?
It's very, very
just
cute.
so cute.
Adorable.
And so super talented. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Where do these people get these ideas?
I know. Tell me about it. It's wild times. Okay. Then this came from Heidi. And
oh yeah, Heidi.
Yes, at the Cottage Cat, and this is a cute little thread book.
Heidi has a floss tube, and it's called the Potty Mouth Stitcher.
Yes.
But she also has an Etsy where she sells...
things like this?
Yeah, things like this, and I've gotten some great thread drops from
yes.
Heidi. It's so great to meet Heidi.
Yeah, absolutely.
We shouted her out, and we just love her.
And we got some thread conditioner as well. Sorry about my glasses. And then these are like the thread drops that she sells with these like really pretty patterns on them.
Yeah.
Love, 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 love. So that is Heidi, and her Etsy is Cottage Cat Designs.
Yeah.
Okay, let me write that down so I can link it. I'm going to do my best to link everybody that I can.
Yep, this is a thread book.
Yep.
Yep, very cute.
That cute. And to hold your scissors.
Yeah,
just like clasp
just
it on.
darling.
Super, super cute. And is that French?
Yes.
Probably take it to Paris. Just saying. Okay. Then, okay, so this bag is from Shannon. And Shannon gave us a bag full of candies, but also a couple of really cool needle minders.
Yeah.
And the candy with the candy. And
Aww.
yes.
Yeah. They're
all stuck together.
They're all stuck together, of course. But that one's got a hippo on it.
And give me the present, because that's the backer.
Oh, the present is the backer on this one?
It makes sense. Yep.
But that looks like it already has a backer. Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Yeah.
How cute is that? And then there's a little gift on the back.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
And a patriotic star.
Love.
And a shelf of books. How cute is that?
Obviously for Pam. Well,
they're all...
everybody
wants to stick.
Yes. Okay. So this was given to me in the late night room by Marissa. Marissa lives in Wisconsin. And so it all makes sense when I say she's from Wisconsin. Okay. Mm-hmm. And she gave me this cute little Ort jar with this little cat fabric on it. And it's all like cheese themed. Okay. Because Wisconsin. And it says, you are brilliant, you know. I may be a tiny cheese, but I believe in you. Go do your thing. Tiny cheese has your back whenever you need a pick-me-up. And there's a little keychain with a piece of cheese attached and this freaking cute little cheese. You know, how funny is that? Mm-hmm. Adorable. Adorable.
The cutest ideas.
So freaking cute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then... And also, like, I just wanted to show this. I think there were, I will say, one thing that we're not going to show is things that were sort of handed out as table gifts or handed out to, like, everyone. These things were...
Pass around gifts.
Yes. These things were made or given just specifically for us or a small group of people, with the exception of some things that I think are so incredibly creative that they deserve airtime. So this was made from... Faye, and she got these little jam jars, and it says, cross stitch is my jam.
Isn't that cute?
With this adorable strawberry on the top, and a set of strawberry pins, and it's filled with all kinds of strawberry or berry or red themed candy.
Yeah. Just amazing.
Amazing.
Just amazing.
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then... Okay, so we got 2 of these. I've already unpacked mine, but I had to keep one together to show you. And I don't think that I know who this came from.
Uh-oh.
But
it happens.
It happens.
It
okay,
happens.
Don't anyone be mad at us if we don't remember. But if there's no name tag...
Sorry. We're appreciative, but we're so sorry.
Yes. So it's a mug that says collect and cross stitch like I'm immortal, which I obviously can get behind. A pen and a notepad and candy. And then, you guys, these are the most life-changing candies you'll ever eat in your life. Okay? I ate a whole bag already. That's why I had to keep one intact, because I knew I would. Oh, there's another notepad for you, Tammy. And look at these things. Okay? Hold the friggin' phone. They're the hair bow, which we know is a top tier gummy situation. The mini rainbow frogs. They are the best candy ever. They're so good. I literally already ate my bag. Sorry, not sorry. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Then, do we remember who these came from? Nope. Shoot. But
Clever idea.
I mean, so clever, so creative. So there's 2 mugs. I think that one's yours. And it's like a holder for your mug. It's not supposed to be drank out of, okay? But there's all these little pockets for all of your little tools.
All around it.
And inside it. And a pair of scissors. Like, you guys come up with the most creative
Hand
shields.
cream, like the utterly smooth.
Yep. There's a couple of peels on the inside.
Yep.
And yours is like a Red, white, and blue fireworks, yeah.
And these collapsible scissors.
Yep.
You want me to show them?
No, I already did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And it's just really clever and
just
amazing.
A clever idea.
Like, come on now.
I don't know.
I don't know how you people come up with this stuff. Because my brain doesn't work like that. Unfortunately for everyone.
Right.
Okay. Then we had a lovely, lovely gal that came to us, or came to StitchCon. Julie. She came to StitchCon from England.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Right.
So at Weekend A, we had a couple of UK, we had a couple Canadians, and we also had, for the first time ever, a attendee from Costa Rica, which was incredible.
Isn't that amazing?
And then at Weekend B, we had our tried and true, you'll hear about them when we get to the Weekend B box, Elliot and Heather from Scotland, a couple of Canadians as well, and then we had, for the first time ever, a attendee from France.
Yes.
So that was very exciting. So this was a beautiful card she gave us. This is from Julie.
Yeah.
And these,
she was a delight.
look at that. It's like the British flag with needle and thread, which I think is incredible. And a bag of tea, because obviously, duh. And I think ours is the same. Yeah. Some little brushes, a little notions pouch, and these shortbread cookies, which are so, so good.
Look at this.
So
Cotton and clay. And I think they're over in the UK. I think I've heard
yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, yeah.
UK people
Chat about them.
mention, yep. Just
Incredible,
So
incredible,
fun.
incredible stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and then the little British pen.
Yep.
We have one of these, and then we also got one that matches it in the American flag.
Yep.
We're all set to go. That's so cute and clever.
A big box of all butter Scottish shortbread.
Yep, here, give me those cookies so I can put it in the
With
food
a
pile.
cuppa. I mean,
delicious. I mean to tell ya. Okay. One of our absolute favorite people on the planet.
oh yeah.
Is Pat from Texas.
Pat.
And she made us these little pouches.
Yep.
With our names on them. And then she's, like I said, she's from Texas. So we each got like a Texas coaster.
Yeah.
And
bang.
yes,
They're
ma'am.
made out of porcelain.
And
Bookmark.
yep, a Texas needle minder.
Yep.
And what are these? Oh, Texas mints.
Mints from the Alamo.
We love that. And also a little, like you clasp these together, the corners together.
Yeah, and it makes an ort.
It makes an ort.
An ort catcher.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just sharing them so you guys can see how cute the little ideas are.
Right.
I mean, how adorable.
Yeah. Love seeing Pat. She's a frequent flyer for
And
StitchCon.
her husband is amazing.
Amazing husband.
We love you.
Yes, yes. Love you guys.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Yes.
So that's super cute. Cute. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what the thing came in. Oh, I'll put this is what the necklace came in.
Oh, okay.
I don't want dingle balls to get a hold of it. Because he will. And, okay. Then I got this super cute Notions pouch. Pink goes good with green. Look at the little zipper pull. Freaking cute. And, yeah, there's nothing inside. But
I think that came in a...
I think it did too. And I
a box.
I don't remember who gave it to me, but I'm obsessed with it. So thank you so much.
Right.
Okay. Then, okay, so Laura was the woman that came from Costa Rica, and she made us, these are super cool. There are, I think she said it was her son that has a 3D printer.
Right.
And he made these for us with our names on them. And then you take them, and they're drink hooks. So
say you're out to eat.
Party.
Or at a party. And maybe your glass looks like somebody else's glass.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you just hang those off the rim.
How cute is that? And clever is that?
Yeah.
Incredible. 3D printers are so cool. Also, like, Laura came from Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And thought, I need to make those for Pam and Steph. Like, what? It's wild to me. And then she also gave us, these are called guabita, which my guess
I think
is...
I think it's guabita. Let's try one.
Didn't know you were getting a taste test today, did you, folks?
Galito.
I can't read that language, so it's probably... Is it like berry?
Yeah, chocolate with a little jelly inside.
Yum, yum.
Very good.
Oh, very good. Those are dangerous. Okay. That was from Laura from Costa Rica. Okay. Then I don't know who this came from. I'm so sorry. But there are these cute little pouches. And then
Oh,
April. Sorry, April.
Sorry.
This is a beverage buddy, believe it or not. It looks small at first glance, but it... Oh, no, that's what this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is your beverage buddy.
And it's supposed to fit.
On the top of your can of soda.
So you can lock in your carbonation. Listen, I'm taking this shiz everywhere. Okay? It's going everywhere. And it easily comes off and on. And we're going to do a drink test now, okay? April, are you ready?
Perfect.
And I can lock in my carbonation.
She also sent a little charm of Saint Clair.
Claire's my middle name, by the way, just fun fact.
C-L-A-R-E, though, different spelling, who is the patron saint of needle workers.
Yes, which I
So
love.
the charm is upside down in the little baggie.
Here you go.
It looks like that. There you go.
So cute, April. Love it.
Helps prevent major spills. Yeah.
That's what the drink
Those
buddy
little
does.
Drink buddy.
Very, very cute.
There you go.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Pam. Okay. Then we're almost at the bottom of the A box.
Oh. So, you saw on our last regular FlossTube that we shouted out
Robin
Robin
Katie.
and Katie, the
From
Vino
Vino.
Stitchers.
Yes.
And you might have seen, if you're on IG, you might have seen a picture at StitchCon with the four of us, Steph and I, and Katie and Robin, because they made us these project bags. Are you ready?
I am deceased about this.
We are dead on.
Look, it's machine embroidered,
Yep.
and the back is all baseballs.
Yep.
And thank you for putting the card on the inside.
Yes.
And then look at that baseball fabric. Oh, love it.
Yeah. These are great.
I want to put every project.
Yeah.
on it.
These are fabulous.
So freaking cute.
Yes.
Okay. Then we each got one of these beautiful bags with the Nautical Americana. And
Oh, these are
These
from Mel.
yep, and her sister.
Mel and her sister.
Yep,
Melanie and Melissa.
yep, from Melly Ellie Stitches.
We have known Melanie for years.
Yes.
And these were absolutely beautiful.
So cute.
And inside,
We're
just so you know, Melanie is now a designer.
she gave us the same chart. Oh, we can use someone as a giveaway then.
Yes.
We got some chocolates. Obviously, we love it.
Chocolates, and her design name is the Cozy Cottontail.
Yep.
She's done this one, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, that's really cute.
And I love this.
Yeah.
I just love these bunnies. This is called Honey Bunny.
So cute.
Is that not the cutest thing?
Look at them. Aren't they cute?
Oh, I know. The ears just get me.
And we got 2 copies of each. So we will use one set as a giveaway. So that is so exciting.
Yes.
I love that for you guys. And
fabulous.
Sure.
Fabulous, fabulous.
I'm trying to keep some semblance of order over here.
Yeah.
Okay. And we love the project bag, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And at the bottom this of the bag, this was given to you, I believe.
Yes.
And okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is from Memphis Sarah.
From Sarah.
Yes, and so we just put everything together because she gave me that Mill Hill. This is actually really funny. Okay, so here's that for you.
Right.
And so Sarah, as in Memphis Sarah E, she owns an
Her
LNS now.
sister-in-law makes the bags.
Yes, yeah.
She talks about her sister-in-law making bags all the time on her FlossTube. So this is the bag. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Is that not adorable?
I love the flippy floppies too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this pom-pom trim.
There's beads right there.
Oh, let me show it up close.
Yep.
Look at how cute. I love these pom-poms and that, and then the back fabric too.
Yep.
Very,
Sarah
very
is
cute.
now a shop owner in Memphis.
Yes.
And
so then
love it.
she gave us 2 needle minders, both that say Stitchers Memphis, along with a couple stickers as well. Can you put those in that bag? Along with that, so Mr. Man doesn't get it. Thank you. And then on my card, oh, she gave you that chart too,
Right. She gave us this, gave me this chart. Bleu de Chine. I have to start practicing my French.
Yeah, you do.
Isn't that pretty? Seaside shell. Heart.
Love. And then
Yeah.
I got this Mill Hill, and on the card, she said, because you had a dog for one day.
Oh, that's right.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah.
Love, love, love. Thank you. Here, give me the chart that you just put in there so I can keep it with the charts.
Yeah.
Thank you. Excellent. Okay. I believe...
Thank you, Sarah.
Yes, thank you. We love you. Okay, I believe that is the end of the A box, so I'm going to pause it, gather this together, and get the B box. Hold, please. Okay, so we've reorganized, and we forgot to mention this. This is from our girl Raylene, one of our lovely Maine friends.
Right.
And look how pretty that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks,
I
Raylene.
feel like you should put this on your vacation starts.
I think that's an excellent idea.
I feel like it makes sense.
Yes.
So there you go.
Will do.
Okay, so that was weekend A. And all right, so I don't really have I don't want to get started down the naming people route because then I'm going to forget things and people, and I don't want to do that. There is a group of folks I'm going to mention at the end, but I don't really have any necessarily wild stories or stories from A. I mean, it was wonderful and it was great and all the things, but now that we've done this 7 years in a row, or 7 times, I should say, there's obviously various memories from over the years. And however, I'm going to go on the record and say that at weekend B of StitchCon 2025, I made the most core memory of StitchCon that will ever be. I truly don't, it was the most magical thing that has ever happened. So, okay, so just follow me here. So, I have a lot of different groups of friends, all the things. And so one thing that was really fun is that this year, especially at weekend B, I had a lot of different people who I have close relationships with, but they're kind of what Neil called them, your friend in-laws. So I'm super close with Abby Topknot, and I'm super close with Alex and Neil. But they've never met in real life, okay? But they both were at weekend A. And so, obviously, Abby knows about Neil and Alex know about Abby. But I was like, this is so exciting that they get to meet together. And, I knew that they'd hit it off, obviously. They're all wonderful humans. But the thing that brought us all together, wait for it, it's not cross-stitch.
No.
It's Survivor. And if you know me, you know I love reality TV. I have been a huge Survivor fan for I've seen pretty much every season.
Oh, yeah.
And I live and die by Jeff Probst. Okay? And we were watching season 48, and there was like a little ad at the end, and it said something about like, do you want to play Survivor at home? And I went, yes, Jeff, I do. And he said, well, now you can with the Survivor board game. And he like does this big ad for it, blah, 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 blah. And Survivor 48 was in the spring of this year. And I said, just in passing to Pam, that would be so fun if we brought that to StitchCon.
Right.
And played it in the late night room.
Well, we hadn't purchased it at that point, but we quickly found
and then like
who was selling it.
I just said it just to say it.
Right.
I didn't do nothing about it.
Right.
And then I just went back to watching
very
Survivor.
Quickly.
And Pam just goes, it'll be here next week. And
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Came very quickly.
So this is the game.
Yeah.
It's called Survivor, The Tribe Has Spoken.
Mm-hmm.
It is not it's a card game and a board game, but like not a board game, but not a card game. It's like all the things.
Yeah.
And so the 4 biggest Survivor player fans in the room were me, Neil, Alex, and Abby. Okay. And when I brought this to the late night room on Friday night of Weekend B, it was still in the cellophane, people. Okay. I hadn't opened it. I wanted that to be a universal shared experience with the 4 of us. To unwrap this game. At the time, Neil had on his Jeff Probst t-shirt and his Survivor hat. He was living the dream. Mm-hmm. And it was just amazing. And so I'm not going to like go through all the rules and details and all the things, but basically you get to like pick your tribe, and there's like different cards with different famous Survivor players like Boston Rob and those things. And literally, do you see that? This is the voting booth, and you pass it around. You guys, you're not going to think it's cool unless you're like a Survivor fan. But when I tell you that
it was amazing. I had gone to bed, and you came into the room.
Yeah,
we were at the Hyatt.
Yeah,
and you came into the room. She says, "I don't care what you paid for this."
It was the best money you've ever spent.
It's the best money you have ever spent, Pam. She had an evening she will never forget.
I will never forget that night. It was absolutely the best. And like, I talk to all 3 of those people on a daily basis. They all know my communication style. So it just made sense that like I was the one that explained. Wait, hold please. Let me show you the rules. Okay? The rules.
Yeah.
It's very involved.
I think that's when I went to bed.
That is exactly when Pam went to bed. And then there's a special...
I was like, I'm out.
Special shit. Look at Jeff. This game was designed by Jeff Probst, so it's very, very, very official. Okay? Mm-hmm. And play the greatest game of social strategy ever created now from home. It's for 3 to 6 players. It took us probably an hour and a half to play it because we were learning it too.
Yeah.
So now that we know it
wouldn't take you as long.
Yes. And I am, so we all were like on our own individual tribes, and then alliances were formed, and I was the first one voted out. That's fine. And then Alex was voted out, so we went to the jury, and so then the finalists were Neil and Alex. And
not Neil.
Not Neil and Alex. Neil and Abby. And so then they make the jury, which is Alex and I. They literally say, count to 3 and point at who you think should win. So this was the funnest part of the whole thing, was that Alex pointed to Neil and I pointed to Abby. Because Neil had been gunning for me the whole game. So I was like, I'm not going to hand you the $1 million. Ew. So then it was a tie. But by that point, by final tribal, the whole, like, everyone else that was left in the late night room had been watching this as a spectator sport. Mm-hmm. And so we were like...
They were the audience.
Absolutely. They were the global tribal. Or global jury. And so I think it was Neil's idea, which was genius. He was like, well, why don't we let them all vote too?
Oh, yeah.
And it was just so fun. We handed everybody a card, and we passed the box around, everybody voted, and then Neil and Abby stood up at the front of the room and they held hands while Alex read the votes off, and I recorded the whole thing. And you guys, Abby won, and she was the sole survivor of Survivor StitchCon Season 1. And we will never not play it. I mean, it was like just the best thing we've ever done. Yeah. And it's not cross-stitch related, but like, what are the chances? You know, right. I just feel like this community has done so many wonderful things for my life and has enriched my life in so many ways I can't even begin to tell you. And this is one of those core memories I will take with me forever. So, with wonderful, wonderful people and just a wonderful experience. So, if you were to ask me what was my favorite memory from StitchCon this year, playing this game in the late night with 3 of my best friends, can't beat it. So,
there you go.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to share that about Weekend Beat.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the thank you card video.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Okay.
Are you dizzy? Sorry.
Okay.
So, this is things we got at Weekend Beat.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So, this was just
a clever idea.
Yes, this came from Jill, and I think that this was something that was passed out to a lot of people, or at least people on the StitchCon team. But I wanted to share the creativity because I thought it was 12 out of 10.
Right.
There's a little tag on the top that says, "Thanks for a wild time," and it's a box of animal crackers.
Isn't that clever?
And the little label has a zebra on it with a little frog needle minder. It was just so clever, so cute, inexpensive, I'm sure, and like a great...
It took time to put together.
Well, of course, I know, yeah, absolutely, but like, you know, just genius.
I know.
I loved it. So, props to you, Jill. Okay. Then, once again, I do not remember who gave these to me, but they might have been from Chris and Hannah. I'm not sure, but they're C's candy baseballs. So, I will be eating all of those.
Oh, C's candy.
Yes, thank you so much. And then these 2 little things, I, again, don't remember who they came from, but they're the cutest little pouches.
Yeah, I have a suspicion who made them, but
I don't want to say if it's
I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, how cute in a little presentation as well.
Adorable.
Yes. Okay. Then, I don't remember who gave me these either, but I really...
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how I would do it, but they're a bunch of Red Sox charms, like a Red Sox jersey and a hat, Green Monster, a baseball glove, the Boston Red Sox.
You could get a chain.
Like a bracelet or a necklace?
I think a necklace.
And have them all hang, because there is one big clip at the top.
Yeah, I think you could.
I kind of want to have them make it into a bracelet.
Okay, well, whatever. But
I want to do something with them. I love them so much.
Right.
Can I stick this on the Alex and Ani?
Maybe not right at this moment.
Nope, we're doing it right now. Because that's how long it took.
Oh, just that much?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep you here for a day and a half.
Yeah, and that'll secure it for time being. Yeah.
Looks kind of ridiculous, but
yeah.
Anyway, I love them, and that was very sweet. And I'm so sorry that I don't remember who handed it to me. Okay, so this was really cute. Pam and I each got one of these. These are from Adrian.
Yeah.
And they're these cute little teacups.
Fancy teacups.
I know, they're so pretty. And matching plates, a thing of tea, a couple of skeins of floss as well, and then on the side it says, "I'm happy to be here stitching with you. It's definitely my cup of tea."
Isn't that cute? That's just
so creative.
Cuteness overload.
Adorable. Yeah. So, love.
Yeah.
Then, these were things that were given to me, and I cannot remember who gave them to me, and I'm so very sorry. I think this was given to me from Fanny, because this is from France.
Okay.
So, look at that beautiful hot air balloon needle minder. Love. And then this little ruby slippers needle minder. And then Oh, I picked that up from the pile. I'm an idiot. Okay, and then, and then this cute little mill with the gray kitty on it.
Very cute.
Very, very cute. Love, love, love. Okay, and then this was a very, very, very cute idea. That was done by Vanessa. Now, Vanessa is Abby's sister. I had met her at market, fallen in love with her. She's adorable, amazing, so sweet. And I just wanted to share this really cute idea. So, she had made these little jars, bottles that say, Happy Stitching, Love Vanessa. And then she had a basket full of these beaded flowers. And then you pick a jar, and then you pick your flowers. So, this is what I did. I did blue for Pam, red for me, orange for Abby, obviously, light pink for Vanessa, and this cool one for our cats.
Very good.
And I just love it. So, Vanessa and I fell in love because we both have a shared love of hippos. So, I put that in there to remind myself of that. Okay. And we mentioned Heather and Elliot coming.
Yes.
And look at this beautiful card they gave us. Oh, my goodness. Where is this? View across the portrait before sunset on the Isle of Skye, Scotland.
Amazing.
Take me there immediately. Thank you so much. And then they gave me scrushies, which, they're like better than the ones you can get here in America. Oh my goodness. I want to open them, but I'm saving them for a road trip. Okay, then, hold on, everyone. Okay.
Yes.
I am not a huge coffee drinker. Not big into Starbucks. However, I love a good collection. And I do eat ice cream out of coffee mugs. So, we have quite a coffee mug collection. I love the Starbucks You Are Here collection. The only way that I would ever be able to get one of these is if someone brought them to me. Or us. Wait for them. I want to yeah, you show that one.
Okay. So I got these from visiting with Heather and Elliot. We love the two of them. They're mother-son, and this was their second StitchCon. Came a couple years ago.
Yep.
Elliot is going to school in Edinburgh.
Are you dead? It's going with the Amsterdam one I have. Obviously I'll be getting one in Paris.
I mean,
are you serious?
Was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed. I was shook.
Shook it. And then look at this one from Scotland. Look at the Highland cow. And the frickin' fort. And the bagpipes. And the train. And some liquor. Oh, and the inside is blue. I don't know. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. Is it whiskey, rum, gin? I don't know. Rye whiskey?
From Scotland?
Yeah.
They're yelling at us.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It's just water.
There's the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, yeah.
And the Highland Cow and the Heather.
Yeah.
And the castle. I think you said fort. It's a castle.
Whatever, Pam. You know, castle, forts, all the same.
Bagpipes.
Yeah, I said
train.
that. Yeah, I said that. Liquor.
We're going to go with liquor until someone corrects us.
Yes.
So, we'll be standing by for your comments.
Which I'm sure we'll get. So, I cannot tell you how excited I am to have these, okay?
Yeah.
Sarah and Kyle are on a Spanish cruise right now, and I'm like, can you get me one? I would never ask, but...
Yeah.
How
Thank you.
fun! Thank you.
We love you both so much.
I can't wait to eat ice cream out of them later. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, then that was your table gift at Weekend
Right. I was at a table with some wonderful friends.
Yes.
Nicole and Angie and
Mary
and Katie.
Yep.
Katie.
Clark.
Yep. Couldn't think. And, you know, as Mary...
Carl?
Nope.
Tobias?
Nope. Not the other.
Shoot.
Mary, you are right next to me.
Yep. Dang it, Pam.
Anyway,
yeah,
she knows who she is.
Let's hope.
No, it was it her? Or it might have been Katie Clark.
Okay.
Anyway, she said, welcome to our table. And she set this cute little dish.
With the cross stitch on the inside.
With cross stitch on the inside. It might have come from Katie Clark.
Yeah.
Anyway, you all know Katie Clark. She is close by, but really not.
Yeah.
And a cute little measuring tape, I think, came with. I think.
But very cute.
Don't hold me to it. The dish definitely did.
Sure.
So, and it's just lovely.
So cute.
But the other Mary, not Mary Tobias, she was like, you know, you're putting 4 stitches in and then you're gone again.
Yeah.
Then you put 4 stitches in and then you're gone again. You know.
That's
and
a
so we
life.
laughed about that. I can't think of her last name. Darn it. But
It's
you
okay.
know who you are.
Yes. Okay, then these cute little project bags came from Julie, right?
Yep.
At Julie and Stitches.
Yep.
We love her.
Yep.
And these are fun project bags. I've never seen something like this, but...
Yeah, these are her floss straps that she made with the
so cute.
peace sign on the back.
Yep. And they look like this. And they're like sheer without being vinyl.
Yeah.
And I love the little top handle, but the zipper is this way.
Yeah.
And, yep, I got the same floss straps and...
There was a piece of cloth with...
Oh, fun!
all kinds of
counting
pins.
That came
and
in this bag.
Big, bold
That is very cool.
Julie.
12 out of 10, Julie.
Let's see.
What else is in there?
This is called
Emotional Support Pickle.
An emotional support pickle. I will always be around to let you know that you are a big deal.
That's hilarious. I love that.
Funny.
Yep.
And
she's funny.
oh, she's so sweet. A little
what is that? Oh, a needle thing.
Needle thing.
Hold your needle. Cute.
Yeah. And
looks like
these are some of the best scissors
around. Yes.
And
a
sticker. Love yourself sticker.
Yep.
And what is this?
Don't know.
Oh, a highlighter. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
We love that.
Julie, you know how I stitch.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, you do. Awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I got the same thing.
Yeah.
So, in mine.
Yeah.
All right. So, look at these freaking pouches, which came from Barbara Johns at Stitching with Grammy.
Yeah.
And she had no idea about our upcoming trip because we, no one had any idea about it. And not even us, really.
Right.
And then, but look how freaking cute.
Yeah.
Turn yours around. Thank you.
Thank you. There you go.
So, I don't know, what the brand is. I have not a clue in the world.
Nope. Aside from the zipper, they're all plastic.
Which is fun.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh no, that's her card. Yeah.
This is Barbara's card. And
I don't think you made these, Barbara. Did you make these?
No, I don't think so. I think she might have run upon them somewhere and
But like the cutest little beach bags ever.
No kidding.
So you're obviously taking yours with you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got to put that over in the don't pack it away yet situation. Okay.
Right.
Then all right. Okay. Now, we feel pretty terrible about this.
Right.
Because I remember having a full-blown conversation with you. I remember opening this. I remember saying thank you, and I have no idea who it is from in hindsight. And I am so very sorry. Please, if you're watching this, comment and tell us who it is. Because
yes, please do.
These are immaculate.
Right.
They are absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Such a lovely, kind gift.
So
And-
in each drawstring bag,
Yeah, so we each got little drawstrings.
was this plastic case with all of this wool work on the top.
Amazing.
And inside was all kinds of stitching utensils
Yep.
with another little, like,
This is a needle book here.
needle book.
Or like tin. It's an Altoid tin that has,
Yeah.
look at all that beautiful detail.
Yeah. It's even got those snack tongs.
Yep.
And
then look at the
nowhere
inside.
in here is a name.
Oh, I hate it. I'm so sorry that I don't know
I
who
know.
it's from. I feel terrible.
I know.
But they're each like unique. And then we
Right.
also got a pin cushion. So this is Pam's beautiful pin cushion.
Yeah.
Are you dead? It's so cute.
Just to do the wool applique
It's
and then
wild.
make it into a box.
Yes.
I mean, it's just incredible
Nuts.
talent.
And then this is my little pin cushion. And they're put on a
Yep.
little tartlet.
Yep.
So cute. And then mine looks the same on the cover. And then, but my inside is a little bit different with the decoupage and scrapbooky stuff. And just
Please,
beautiful.
If you're watching this video, please send us a comment.
Tell
and let
us.
know, please.
Because, man, oh, man.
Any of you
Yes.
who we are doubtful of, please tell us.
And don't be mad.
We want to know.
Yeah.
We want to know.
And then I can put a little postie in there that says who they're from. Oh,
Right.
I'm going to put those in
Right.
a bag so
Right.
Butthead doesn't get them. Because they're too pretty to be ruined, that's for sure.
Right.
Okay. Excellente. All right. Then, these. That one's mine.
Okay.
And this one's yours. These beautiful things came from our friends Patty Penn, and Niecy Lynn.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to die.
You're going to die.
Ready?
Prepare to die.
1, 2, 3.
Amazing. Amazing.
And that's not it. Then you open them up.
Yep.
And there's red and blue nail files in there. Then there was this bag that was like full of all of these lovely little notions.
Yep.
And everything is red and blue.
Yeah. Niecy's card inside.
And yes. Yeah, I have one too. Yep.
We've got to take out this
The candy.
the candy. She called them Chicka Sticks.
Well, that's what they're called, is Chicka Stick.
Crunchy peanut butter rolled in toasted coconut, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've already eaten 2. So.
Okay.
There's that.
Okay.
Pair of scissors.
And
And
then
then, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
This was attached to the scissors.
Yep. Yep.
It's so amazing.
It's just, I mean, the time it took.
And the effort and like the why. I'm like,
And she was describing when I went and joined them for some pizza one night.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She was describing the way she does these plastic.
Oh, with the hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's well
don't ask
beyond me.
Sure.
Here's a little cat one. They're like designs, but they're encased in plastic.
That's amazing.
I don't know.
It's just incredible. I'm serious.
And then this little case. I mean,
perfect.
I don't know. You're probably dreaming up ideas for next year already because
I know.
this takes time.
It's so
This takes
amazing.
time.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So, love, 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 love. Okay, and then our friend Dory.
Oh my God! Wait.
Dory has my dream job because she works at MSNBC. And so she gave us, well, she works for NBC, but whatever. Anyway, so she gave us this cool NBC bag. So fun. And then that's yours. And she gave me, okay, I love reality television, but my most trusted news source, and Dory knows that,
Yeah.
is the Rachel Maddow Show.
She
Okay?
has a Rachel pillow.
I do. I have a little square pillow that says, that has Rachel's face on it. That's how much I love Rachel Maddow, okay? I've never been more honored, and I just recently discovered within the last year that I actually do look cute in a baseball hat. So I'm taking my Red Sox hat and this on vacation. Thank you, Dory. I love it so much.
I think Dory said, were you around? Oh, that was good.
Thank you, Pam.
Were you around when Dory said that someone else was at StitchCon that worked at 30 Rock?
No.
I think. Or maybe she was someplace else. Dory, help me remember. Anyway, we love Dory. We've shouted her out. She has a great FlossTube channel. She lives in New Jersey.
Yes.
She does remote working for NBC.
Yeah.
She works a couple days a week in Manhattan.
Look at that.
Hello.
So cool.
So
So cool.
Very soft. This is
Easily the softest t-shirt I've literally ever felt in my whole life.
No kidding. Love it. Love it. Love it. Just amazing.
Thank you, Tori. We love it. I'm going to put that up there for you.
Wow.
Okay. Then, all right. We're going to save this for next FlossTube.
Right.
Okay. Okay, dokie. There.
Are we nearing the bottom?
We are, yes.
Okay.
Don't worry, Pam. We're nearing the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I have all these are all most of the cards from weekend B, and we got these beautiful cards from Tammy.
Yep. Lovely Tammy.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got this from Caitlin, our sweet Caitlin Britwam. We love you. This beautiful card, which had a little framing donation inside as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got this from our girl KC. And inside of it is a Red Robin gift card that we are actually using for dinner tonight. Casey, so
because who cooks the night before you take off?
Thank you. So
yeah,
and okay, then this is from Jennifer and Diane in Alabama.
Yes.
And they gave us a framing donation as well in there.
Mm-hmm.
So Beverly and Rebecca, our mother and daughter that came to StitchCon, they gave each of us a little spending money for Paris. Mm-hmm. And so we have set that aside, and we will be saving that for when we go on our trip.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got this from our incredible sweet friend Marianne. We love you, Marianne. You know we do. And it's a crown on it because she says we're the queens of FlossTube, which is really sweet of her. I don't know if it's accurate, but I'll take it.
Right.
And she also gave us a very generous framing donation as well. So,
yeah.
Bring on the bill from, what's her name?
Bring on the bill?
Yeah. The framer that we're waiting on.
Jill Runsell.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Haven't gotten the email yet.
It's coming, I feel it. Okay.
Waiting.
And then... Oh, I think these came in the Red Sox things too.
Yeah.
So, sorry, they got separated from the pack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then... Shoot, dang it. I don't remember who this is from.
Who? Which?
Shoot. This Wizard of Oz stuff.
Is it on that card?
No, this is the thing from Gina's Unique Boutique.
Okay.
No, because these are the cards from Patty.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're project cards.
Oh, nice, Patty. Thank you.
Yep. But I'm such a butthead. I'm sorry that I don't remember. But I'm obsessed with all this stuff. So, I got a Emerald City needle minder, and I'm wearing all of these on vacation. This is a pack of Wizard of Oz socks. And look, they've got the Wicked Witch, then Glinda, the Lion, the Scarecrow.
One for every day.
One for every day. Then the Tin Man.
Kind of like when you used to have
and Dorothy.
The day of the week on your
and
underwear.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 6.
Yeah.
They'll have to do without on day 7. No, I'm kidding. Okay. But I love them so much. I can't wait to wear them.
Yes. Wow, you're good.
I'm throwing the clothing on the back of the sofa so we don't forget to pack it. Okay, so then why don't you talk about this, Pam?
Right. So this is another mystery, and I feel, again, very
awful.
bad. But yes. I do have a little bit of the story. The person who gave me this bottle of Riesling, okay,
Freedom Run,
said that, and she came from New York State to StitchCon.
Love that for her.
And I believe she said that her son works at the winery.
And doesn't it say something on the back about the Niagara region. So upstate New York then, right? Yeah.
Right. But the other thing that she said, because she knew it would be something I would want to know, the title of this, either winery or this Riesling, I think it's the winery, it's called Freedom Run, and guess why? They are located on the route of the Underground Railroad.
How freaking cool is that?
That meant a lot to me because history.
Obviously.
And
so great.
she knew I was a wine drinker.
Yeah.
So thank you. And I loved hearing the story. Can I even place a face? Of course not.
Dang it.
So please remind me.
Yes, please.
That you gave me this wine.
Yes.
I mean, please.
Post-its next year. We're doing post-its.
Post-its. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Then, a couple more things left. And then we're done with the weekend B-box. Okay. So, our sweet friend Amy from Born to Stitch.
Yes.
She has a LNS called Born to Stitch, and she did a themed night that was Wicked themed, and she was so sweet and lovely and thought of me because I'm a giant Wicked fan, and she brought me one of the goodie bags that she handed out to her attendees, which is so cute. Very, very cute.
Yep.
And there's some candies in here. Add that to the road trip pile. And she even like put the little label on the little water bottle. How clever is that? And then there's pink and green DMC and a cute little green lollipop and a handful of Wicked stickers, which are so cute.
Yep. Pink highlighter.
Yep, pink highlighter and a pink and green. How freaking cute is this? Pink and green. And those, I love those things. A little Glinda keychain, a floss drop with a broom and hat on it, and a Wicked needle minder into the needle minder pile. And it just, I mean, so cute and clever that she even thought of me, and I appreciate it very much, Amy.
We love you.
We love you so much.
Her shop is in Secaucus, New Jersey.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Then, the last item in the Weekend B-Box came from two of our favorite girls, Chris and Hannah. They are from Massachusetts. And so, if you think that this is Red Sox themes, you're probably right. And this little cute little box of chocolates.
Yep.
Love, love, love. And this is this adorable card. And even at the bottom of the card, they said, go Sox. So, it's coming. Okay, these, I think they gave us a bag of these last year, and I told them that, and I was like, I've never been more excited. These are the, well, yeah. Okay, I haven't even opened them yet. These are from Richardson's Candy Kitchen in Old Deerfield, Mass.
Yep.
And these are the sour gummy lobsters. Okay, it's our
Gotta have one.
first lobster.
Gotta have
There you
one.
go, Pam.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, they're good.
They're our favorite thing I've ever eaten.
Oh, they're good.
So nice and tart. And the cherry flavor is like a 12 out of 10.
Very good.
You know how some sour candy is just like just sour and it overtakes your whole mouth? Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but anyway, those do not. How freaking cute is that? It's going on the baseball display immediately. Along with this.
You're gonna die.
It's a friggin' Red Sox Mr. Potato Head. It's a Red Sox Mr. Potato Head. I've never seen such a thing in my whole entire life.
Well, they wouldn't be selling them out here.
Well, I've never even seen it when I lived in Maine. Look, it's even got the lights on the top of the stadium, and the green monster in the background, and his freaking mustache, and the Red Sox.
It's amazing.
Mr. Potato Head Sports Spuds. Get ready to take the field. The newly designed Mr. Potato Head takes the field dressed in his official MLB team uniform. Collect all your favorite teams. Okay, done. Enjoy Mr. Potato Head as he celebrates America's national pastime. Well, these were made since Facebook because it says find us on Facebook.
Okay, there you go.
And every officially licensed MLB product has this sticker on it.
Yeah.
So that's how you know.
Yeah, it's authentic.
Mr. Potato is legit.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled. Thank you, Chris and Hannah. We love you so much.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Wow.
We got through it all. All the wonderful gifts.
All the wonderful gifts.
If you gave us anything, thank you so much. I don't know what we've done to deserve all this kindness, but thank you so much. And the fact, and I said this in our regular FlossTube on Sunday, but I think it bears repeating. There are a ton of retreat options out there in the world for you to go to.
Yes.
They all cost money. They all take time to go to. They all take accommodations and travel and all the things.
Right.
And the fact that 600 people chose to come to Cincinnati and hang out with us for a weekend is the honor of our lives. So, you know, and I know that we could not do StitchCon by ourselves.
Right.
And so I think it's a great collab between Keepsticks and Just Keep Stitching and the cross-stitch community we've built here in Cincinnati. And we were honored that you got to be a part of it and that we got to share the experience with you this year. So thank you to everyone that came.
Yes.
I do have to take just a quick second to thank my Diamond League people because they took care of me both Weekend A and Weekend B, and they took care of Pam.
Yes.
So that's the Crockpot crew. And
Katie and Melissa brought me coffee from
Starbucks
every morning of Weekend A.
Yep, and she got me dinner every night of Weekend A as well.
Right.
And then our moms from the mother and daughter group, that was a little bit slim this year because of schedules and other trips and all of that, but Debbie and Judy were there and it was so great to see them. And then at Weekend B, of course, I mentioned Neil and Alex and Abby and Vanessa, but also Chris and Victoria, part of the mother-daughter group. All of you are our Diamond League and we love you so much and we couldn't do what we do without you. So
absolutely.
Thank you for listening and being there and supporting us on our good and bad days. So
yes.
And I think, you know, I wrote this like biggest takeaways / stories, and I obviously wrote down about the Survivor game, blah, blah, blah. But there is something to be said about being surrounded by like-minded people in regards to your passion for cross-stitch. And I felt the same feeling after coming home from market this year. We're not ignorant to the fact that there's a lot of things going on in the world. Right? And a lot of feelings that those things provoke in people, ourselves included. Don't get it twisted. We have turmoil about what's happening as well. But I can tell you this, is that even for those, for us, I guess it was like 2 full weeks of just living in this cross-stitch bubble where everything was lovely and happy and we shared a love of needlework and a passion for cross-stitch and for FlossTube, and I think that for the most,
kind of leave the world behind.
Yeah, just for a little bit, which I realize comes from a place of privilege. I realize that not everyone can say that, and that we're very lucky to be able to say that. But it's just an honor to be able to do that and to
how lucky are we?
Leave the world behind for a few days. And let me tell you, coming back to it, it's a bit of a shock. Okay. It's like an ice bath. That's what it is. Woo! You know? So, but it's nice to have those memories of the happiness and happy times we shared together. So, thank you all so much for that. All right. So, the last little bit here is, hopefully by now, something we've said makes you think, maybe I don't want to go to StitchCon. Okay. Yeah. So, as the FlossTube channel that...
We hope so.
We would hope to think that we made it sound fun.
Yeah.
But let me give you a quick rundown. So, because part of my responsibilities include the administrative side of StitchCon, invoice sending out, all that kind of take your payment, you know, put you in the Facebook group, all the things. So, let me tell you, I'm not going to sit here and tell you when StitchCon 2026 is, because that's not my place to do that. That would be Keepsakes' place. And Keepsakes is going to announce the official dates for StitchCon 2026 at the end of August. Okay? Of this year. So, at the end of the summer. Then, I will tell you it will be in June and all the things. But I'm not giving you the exact dates just because that's not our job.
Right.
Second of all, mark your calendars for the end of August to find out the dates. Then, the first week of September is when the waitlist will go up. You will put your name on that waitlist to hopefully get a spot at StitchCon 2026. We wipe the slate clean. So just because you attended in 2025, it does not guarantee you a seat at StitchCon 2026.
Right.
So if you are watching this video and you're like, I'm never going to get in, you will never know until you try.
Correct.
And when I say be patient because we get through the majority of the wait list, I'm serious. So, beginning of September, the wait list will go up and you can put your name on that wait list. Then, at the beginning of October, is when invoices start going out. And they go out on a first come, first served basis in order of people on the wait list. So, end of August, beginning of September, beginning of October.
Yep.
All right. And I think you can now understand a little bit about why we felt the need to take a vacation.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Plus all these New England people giving us all this stuff. It made us really want to go. So,
Right.
All right. Do you have any final thoughts, Pam?
I don't. I think my memories of 2025 revolve around just all the wonderful interactions I had.
Yeah.
I could rattle off a bunch of names.
Yeah.
And some people like that. They like that recognition. But you know who you are.
Yeah.
The people that I sat and had a glass of wine with. The people that I chatted with in the late night room. The people that were sitting in front of their cross stitch that made me stop and say, what is that?
Yeah, absolutely.
And asked if I could take a picture because that's what I do. I just take a picture of everything.
Absolutely.
And the ideas and the enabling. So oftentimes as FlossTubers, we're viewed as enabling our audience.
Sure.
Please know that it's a two-way enabling.
Absolutely.
It's a two-way enabling.
Yes, ma'am.
And everyone who brought stuff to the brag table, everyone who brought things that I was just jaw on the floor over.
Yeah.
And I told you that.
Yeah.
The woman named Judith who brought a finished rural post office at Christmas.
Yeah. Wild. Yeah.
Just FlossTubers I'd never met before. And
fans we'd never met before.
And every Thursday night of every StitchCon.
Yeah.
I stand there, my very teeny tiny contribution to the program.
Yeah.
Stephanie sorts an Excel spreadsheet, and we go through and talk about how many people from where, from what state in the United States, from what province of Canada, from what foreign country.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a mind blower, people.
Yeah, it is.
And Barbara, I think, is usually the one at the podium who has people raise their hand if this is their first StitchCon.
Yeah.
And we're all lined up at the front of the room.
Sure.
And we are like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's great.
This is why we wipe the slate clean. This is why we want as many stitchers out there as possible in the world to have the StitchCon experience.
Because we look at StitchCon as not just a retreat, it's an experience.
And like we said in last week's video, the Pam's pin comment was from our friend Chris, who said, you set the bar high. And that is our goal every single year.
And we take that very seriously.
And for those of you out there who came to StitchCon in 2025 and had never been to a retreat before,
wow,
my common comment back is, well, you just jumped in the deep end.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Did anybody express regret? Oh, this was a lot. I'll never come back to this. This was too much. No.
Let's hope
Their
not.
response is, I cannot wait till next year.
Yeah.
I will be sitting in front of my laptop
at noon on whatever
with my
day.
fingers on the keyboard.
Yeah.
I will be taking a break from work
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And that's what we love. That's
great.
why we do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, anyway.
Yeah, for sure. So, all right. So now you realize that this is why we made this video and it's going live today. So, that obviously means, because we are on vacation, that there will be no regular FlossTube next week. I hope you're okay with that and you understand.
Yeah.
And then, so we will be back on FlossTube. I feel like I'm living in the Matrix right now.
I know, because we're back to the futuring.
Yeah, okay, so this video is going up on the 6th of July. We will be gone on the 13th, and so the next regular FlossTube will be on July 20th.
Yeah, July 20th.
Yes, which is the same day as Midsummer Stitch, which is very exciting for everyone involved.
Yeah.
So, thank you all so very, very much. We love you. We hope you enjoyed this little recap.
We hope you did.
Thank you to everyone who gave us something wonderful. We love you so much.
And for all the pass-around gifts and the people that we couldn't remember your name, please know sincere appreciation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So, I got laundry to do and packing to do and all the things. So
that's right.
All right. We love you so much. We'll see you when we return.
That's right. Just remember, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye.